Raindrop, drip, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the park pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga.
Moving into and setting up your new home is definitely one of the most exciting things, especially for those who never find enough outlets for their ideas and designs. Throughout history, people have gone from caves to huts to castles to blocks of flats, and nowadays it seems like you can find any example of any house design possible. Some people are forced to get creative because of some physical restrictions, like small or unusual space, while others do so just because and end up creating unique home designs. Here are top 10 weirdest mansions in the world. Before we start, do not forget to subscribe down below and click the bell button so you'll get notified whenever we post a new video. And of course, do not forget to comment down below, I subscribed, so you will get a chance for a shout out on our next video. Top 10 Transparent House in Japan. If you say you have nothing to hide, try spending a few nights in the see-through house located in Tokyo, Japan. Built by Sue Fujimoto Architects, this 914 square foot transparent house was inspired by our ancient predecessors who inhabited trees. While so-called House NA offers plenty of daylight, expect no privacy here. Top 9 World's Slimmest House in Poland. This is the world's slimmest house. It is 152 centimeters wide at its widest point. Jacob Szczesny, its only resident, is also its designer, and he wanted to make sure no urban spaces go unused, and so he squeezed his house in between two other buildings. Top 8 Flintstones House in Malibu, California. Another home inspired by pop culture. It is almost a replica of the house owned by the Flintstones family from the popular cartoon show from the 60s. This rocking house can be yours for $3.5 million. Top 7 Upside Down House, Trassenheide, Germany. This house was built as a tourist attraction by Polish architects Klaudios Golos and Sebastian Mikikiuk as a part of the World Upside Down project. It allowed the visitors to view the world from a different perspective. Everything about this house, including the furnishings, are upside down. Top 6 The Toilet House in Suwon, South Korea. The mayor of Suwon, Sim Jae-duk, had this house designed in the shape of a toilet to commemorate the founding of World Toilet Organization. The house features a beautiful rooftop balcony which has flags of many countries hoisted there. This one is also a costly house and cost over $1 million. Top 5 Slide House in Japan. I am not a kid anymore, but when I saw the pictures of the slide house in Japan, I instantly felt like a child. The 1,762 square foot Nakamiguru House is located in Meguro-ku, one of the municipalities in Tokyo, Japan. Now, the only left to figure out is the exact address and hope that the owners will let me take the slide. How about you? Would you take the stairs or the slide? Comment down below. Top 5. Church converted into modern family home in Holland. Zek Architecten repurposed and converted 2 abandoned churches located in Utrecht, Netherlands. He converted it into stylish family residences. The interiors look absolutely beautiful, but somehow I feel there are so many things you wouldn't feel comfortable doing in here. What about you? Would you live in a converted church? Top 4. Giant seashell house in Mexico. This giant seashell house is located in Mexico City and was built and designed by the Arquitectura Organica's very own Javier Sinucien. The home was built back in 2006 and features a smooth front facade met with a giant wall of colored mosaics, lighting up the living space in a stunning rainbow effect. Whether you think it looks like a giant snail or seashell, the home is definitely quite strange, but it was actually designed to blend in with the natural surroundings in what Sinucien likes to call bioarchitecture. Top 3. The Heliotrope in Freiburg, Germany. The 48-foot high structure was built 25 years ago and is currently occupied by Rolf and his wife. It's named after heliotropic plants which turn to face the sun, as the building rotates 180 degrees throughout the day to provide the maximum amount of solar power. In doing so, it became the world's first home to produce more energy than it uses. The building has an insulated metal side and a glazed side. On hot days, the insulated side faces towards the sun to keep the house cool, while on cool days, the glass wall turns to face the sun to keep it warm. The interior basks in sunlight, which flows through an open-plan living room and kitchen space. As well as the photovoltaic solar panels on the roof, which generate electricity, there are vacuum tube collectors on the balcony railings to provide warm water and space heating. Plus, the rotating design means the views can change every day. Top 2. Capitol Hill Residence in Moscow, Russia. If you were a Russian billionaire, why wouldn't you make your home like a giant spaceship? For Vladislav Doronin, who once dated supermodel Naomi Campbell, it was the obvious way to go. So he tasked the late architect Zaha Hadid with designing this 72-foot high private residence. Inside, it's Star Trek-like with a suspended fireplace that drops organically out of the curved ceiling and a number of orb-like metal sculptures. Besides that, the decor is kept minimalist to keep the focus on the architecture and the stunning views outside. Before we proceed, do not forget to subscribe down below and click the bell button so you'll get notified whenever we post a new video. And of course, do not forget to comment down below I subscribe so you'll get a chance for a shout out on our next videos. Top 1. Dr. Seuss House in Talkeetna, Alaska. Visitors to Alaska might be surprised to spot this towering, cartoonish-looking house in the skyline. Philip Widner, the former owner, wanted to increase the height of his log cabin to be able to see the nearby Denali Mountain. He continued to add layers when he still couldn't get a clear view through the trees, which is how it reached such impressive heights. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. Do not forget to subscribe down below and click the bell button so you'll get notified whenever we post a new video. That's it for today's video. Goodbye!